Hello, my name is Penny, and 14 months ago I had 2/3 of my right lung removed due to cancer. I couldn't speak because I was so breathless, and my GP referred me to Pulmonary Rehab. And I have to confess, I did think at the time, what's physio going to do for me? But I have to tell you, Pulmonary Rehab, it just saved my life. It changed my life completely, because they pulled me out of the wanting to crawl into the corner and give up to actually facing what I've got, showing me how to breathe, telling me so many things and encouraging me to the extent that within 14 weeks, I think it was, during the summer, they did that for me. And now here I am a year later. I'm 79 years of age and I can talk without getting breathless. I walk, I swim. The staff are amazing, the volunteers are amazing. And also the people in the group. We all looked out for each other, especially me because I have sight problems. They were always there, chatting, friendly, and we've made friends. We have, and I'm just so grateful.
Hello, my name is John. I come to Pulmonary Rehab to rebuild my life. 10 years ago, I attended Basildon Hospital for open heart surgery. Instead of spending 5 days in hospital, I spent 5 weeks. I caught double pneumonia and my lungs collapsed and they reinflated me. I was suggested to come to Pulmonary Rehab, and like a lot of people, I didn't know what it was, a little bit nervous about what it meant. What I did do was I was trying to be positive. I knew that my walking and breathing was very poor, and if there was something I could get from somewhere that would improve that, then I would be eternally grateful. The Pulmonary Rehab staff are exceptionally friendly. They understand your problems. They understand that when you come here you are very weak, you're very nervous, you're unable to do certain things. They encourage you through gentle exercise, talks thereafter that gives you an understanding of why your lungs and why your breathing is fairly poor. I've attended 2 of these pulmonary rehabs. I've immensely improved on my standard of health. Even my family recognise that. You make more friends, you get like-minded people that are struggling. What you give in, you get back tenfold.
Hi, my name's Lorna and I came to Pulmonary Rehab 10 months ago. Back in 2022, I was diagnosed with pneumonia and spent a week in hospital. They diagnosed that I had onset COPD. I'd always been really fit and quite active. I used to dance, and after the pneumonia, I just couldn't breathe and I had to give it all up. So suddenly, from being a very social, outgoing person, you become quite insular because you can't do these things anymore. Anyway, my doctor referred me to the Pulmonary Rehab group, and when I asked what that was, it was explained to me as, well, you'll have an hour of exercise and then you'll have an hour of theory where you'll learn about your condition. And I thought, oh, do I really want to go and do that? But I came along and I'm really glad that I did. The first week, obviously, everybody's nervous and we just sit here all looking at each other, and you get on and you do your exercises and looking around. But very quickly I made friends, one of whom was a guy called Bill. He used to make me laugh quite a lot because he used to cheat. So we became gym buddies and that was great. And then one by one, you get to make friends with the rest of the people in the group. We now meet up outside of the group, and I have to tell you, it's the best thing that I did, because I've got a lovely group of friends now and we meet up once a week. We've all improved. Our health has improved immensely. My health has definitely improved, and I've seen others in our little group, our walking group, I've seen them improve, and it's great. Our mental health is being dealt with as well at the same time, you know, because we're all together and we all understand what each other is going through. So I'd definitely recommend to anybody, if you've got any fear of coming to the group, don't. Just come, because you too will quickly start to feel better and meet friends.
Hi, my name's Bill. I am a COPD sufferer. I also have a serious heart condition. I got involved with the programme 2 years ago by a referral from my GP, and I walked into the assessment in one of the gyms, and there was all these people sitting around, and I thought, oh my God, what have I let myself in for? At the time, my walking ability was non-existent. I could hardly walk more than a few metres without feeling the effects of the disease. My life was non-existent. I didn't go anywhere, I didn't do anything. I felt lonely, I felt depressed, I felt as if the world has passed me by. But I got into the programme and I met nice people, like the staff. Sandra and her team are absolutely wonderful. They give you the confidence, they help you understand and educate you. I now understand my disease and my problem and what I can do to improve it and make it better. Quality of life for me at that time when I first started was virtually non-existent. Now I walk, but there's always backup. There's always a team there ready to give you a helping hand, put an arm around you and say, don't worry, we're with you, we're here. Our friendships are true friends because we all suffer the same. We all know what we're going through and we're all there for each other. Without pulmonary rehab, I was doing nothing. I was deteriorating, I was falling apart. And this has saved everything, made the world a better place. And the pulmonary group is something not to be feared. We've found a new quality of life, all because of being here at the hospital, doing the exercises, listening to the qualified people that are very qualified, very intelligent people that run the group, that know the psychological feelings of people and how to help and how to be there to support. And without them, most of us wouldn't be here now.
Hello, my name's Hazel. I'm an alumni of the Pulmonary Rehab group, which means I did the course and I'm really glad I did. When I first got the invitation to come along, I just thought, whoa, that's not for me. But what I found was that not only did it reassure me that life was going to go on, that everything was going to be pretty good, there was no need to feel that everything had stopped, which is how I had felt. I did feel that everything had stopped and my life was pretty much done. I found that I could do more than I thought I could, and the more I did, the more I wanted to do, the more I was able to do. Don't be afraid of putting yourself out there to come and do this. It's so worthwhile. If you've got COPD or any of the related ailments that seem to go with it, this is what you need. You need this to help you on to the next stage so that you don't think about it all the time, so that you think really that you've got a life back.
Hi, I'm Jill. I've been diagnosed with severe asthma. My problem started quite a few years ago and it's only recently I've had this diagnosis. I lost my job because of my breathing difficulties, which came as a great shock to me. But I have found that pulmonary rehab has helped me so much. It's helped me physically, mentally and emotionally. It has showed me that I can still do some of the things I used to do and not to be afraid of getting breathless. That breathless is a part of building up my muscles. It has also enabled me to make friends that understand what getting breathless feels like. When you come to pulmonary rehab, it's a sort of friendship group as well as an exercise group, which is very much beneficial. The staff at the pulmonary rehab are very supportive. They understand all the conditions that are associated with difficulties breathing and support you in the best way they can. They encourage you to push yourself, but they don't encourage you to do too much. In fact, with me, they've asked me to slow down at times so that I don't overstretch myself. We also get a talk at the end of the exercise class, which I have found very informative. And it's good in that you can ask questions as well. It's not just like reading a leaflet.
Hello, my name's Martin. I'm 60. I got COPD just before the pandemic, so I was left alone, all on my own, with nothing. I came to Pulmonary Rehab, and like many have said before, they will give you your life back. I was just sitting, waiting to die. I couldn't breathe. I was a fit rugby player who could run 100 metres in 12 seconds to someone that couldn't walk 100 metres in 10 minutes. I'm not going to be running a marathon anytime soon, and I won't be breaking Usain Bolt's 100 metres world record, but I'm getting better, and you will too. The staff here, you couldn't pay for better. I'm telling you, they are excellent. They know their stuff. And if it's not the exercise, which we all need, they will sit down and talk you through everything. There's not a problem that you can have that they haven't seen or they can sort out. In 2022, I had to go into London Hospital, Bartholomew's, to have 70% of my right lung taken away. I was in there 2 weeks. I came out for 1 day, I contracted COVID, and I ended up in critical care at Southend. I managed to pull through, and I got to do the pulmonary rehab again, and they built me up again.
Hello, my name is Anne. I have COPD, and I done pulmonary rehab. Very scary. The word pulmonary rehab, exercise, panic. It was a lot better than what I thought. What I found out is they tailored the exercises to you. I have other problems. I have rheumatoid arthritis, so I can't do a lot of the other things, but it really helped. And you're with people that have the same problems as you. Other people are breathless as well as you, so you don't feel on your own. You're with other people that understand you. And then they give you education on your condition. They teach you how to pace yourself. They teach you how to accept your condition. And then they give you the confidence to carry on. And you've only got to look around you. People with COPD that can cope with their condition, they can go out and do things that they didn't think they could do before. And it does work. If you don't believe me, come and try for yourself.
Hello, my name's Steve. I'm 6 weeks away from my 72nd birthday. At the age of 60, I was diagnosed with COPD. Really nothing much happened after that. However, December 2019, I contracted COVID, and throughout 2020, I had what I suspect to be long COVID and spent the entire year on the sofa. I crawled upstairs to bed without the energy to even brush my teeth. After a period of time, I was referred to pulmonary rehab, and it changed my life. The team supported me, gave me exercises to do, educated me about my condition, and now I'm up and about cutting the grass with my wife. I moved a ton of topsoil this week, and if you need pulmonary rehab, you really need to do it. The team are absolutely wonderful, and you won't be asked to do anything that you're not able to do. Just go for it.